you keep dating the same exact type of dude over and over, thinking that it's going to be different, sister girl, Miss Mamas. And it's not. Hey LALA Squad, what it do? It's your girl Lalamilan, and now I'm back with a whole nother video. Today is about to be super cute, fun, and interesting. Why? Because of this video right here.
He can't have a 9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want him to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
So
like he can't clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn,
I think
B.Simone.
entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs.
Okay, but still, there's people who have really good jobs with vocational skills. If he's a mechanic,
I'm sure, but no, you're not gonna understand my lifestyle. You're not gonna understand why I'm up at 3 a.m.
Damn, you're making this hard for me. Okay, all right.
You know, he has to be an entrepreneur,
a business owner. He getting one of them stimulus packages from Donald Trump, one of them small business loans, and he ain't buying jewelry with it.
or moving into that direction.
Yeah.
Be my girl, you done had the freaking internet in a frenzy. Yes, you did. But before we go any further, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel, okay? Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you go ahead and drop a comment and turn on your notification bell. Why? Because we are always putting up content. You better believe me, okay? Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about it. Me personally, I didn't feel any kind of way about what she said because people are entitled to having their own preferences. But I feel like when you got a platform, you know, I love B. I love B.Simone, honey. But you absolutely know that you got to watch what you say because people can literally deconstruct, misconstrue, and literally just put so many things into something when it's really nothing. It was simply her preference on saying that she doesn't want a man with a 9 to 5 mindset. That's what I'm assuming. That's what she did clear up, I believe, later on. But first I want to put it out there that as we get older and older, the dating pool gets smaller and smaller, meaning that once you cut out something like that, that is such a huge amount of men, initially you had probably like thousands and thousands to choose from. But now you only got hundreds and hundreds. And then whenever you cut out the other population that be like, you know, already taken and stuff like that, then you got tens and tens. And as you can see from there, it's just like, hold on. You got to be careful. Now for me, it's crazy because the 9 to 5 mindset, I don't really know what that is. Because when I was working a 9 to 5, I was definitely like, I'm trying to go ahead and get more. I'm ready to get up out of here. I'm trying to go ahead and make some stuff shake. How can I add to what the hell I have going on? How can I be making more money? How can I go ahead and capitalize off of this moment, right? So let's touch on this. A 9 to 5 job is such a wide range of different types of jobs. There's so many men that are doctors. There are lawyers. There's basketball coaches. There are counselors, there are freaking so many different types of things. I can't even think of more off the top of my head, but let's be clear. A 9 to 5 job ain't necessarily the worst thing. And the fact that it comes with benefits, is guaranteed money, okay? Now, let's be clear. Being an entrepreneur is amazing, but let me give y'all one example. I could do so much work putting in a whole bunch of effort on a video, 8 hours. Guess how much money I made from that? 0. My currency is engagement. But see, going to work and being on that clock for 8 hours, each hour is adding up. And whether you getting paid freaking $10 for that hour or $100 for that hour, that is a guaranteed check. Hello? Hello? And guess what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. So, me personally, I'm not opposed to dating a man who got a 9 to 5. Okay? And I'm not against it just because I admire somebody who don't mind going into work and handling business and doing their thing. I will say, I be kind of nervous with different men who, you know, be like, you know what, I ain't trying to go to work. And then they ain't doing nothing else at all. I be like, I understand that you don't want to work, but what you want to do? You know, so I feel like it's one of those things where you kind of got to be really, really specific in what exactly it is that you want. Outside of wanting a man based on like what he has going with his job in that field and how he's making money and stuff like that, there's other stuff that's way more important to me. Now, if you could take care of yourself and then you can add to what I have going on and you're willing to understand my work field and you don't mind and you're not bothered by it or anything like that when I'm randomly yelling downstairs, and you're okay with that, and you like, that's crazy, that's my baby, I'm here for that. I can appreciate that. I don't want to be doing everything that I'm doing and then have to hear about what you're doing and it's similar to mine. Because sometimes I would love for you to be an escape from what I'm doing. I don't mind you telling me about your day and about the different people you had to deal with and the funny stories from your situation and stuff like that. That don't bother me at all. At all. Listen, I be like, tell me more about that. That's funny. That's good. Oh, if that was me, you know? So that's my personal thoughts on that as far as dating different kinds of guys with different jobs. But again, does he add to what you have going on? Okay? Does he want to help you grow in what you're doing? Possibly, whether it's an investment, that's cute. Well, babe, let me go ahead and do the freaking shipping for your shirts. Let me go ahead and do the shipments for whatever merch you selling. You know what I'm saying? Oh, babe, I found a couple people who could go ahead and help you do the production for this. I heard you talking about that. That is what I'm talking about. There's so many different ways that a man can add to the table of what you have going on. For me, I feel like I'm a little bit more understanding, especially because what I do is not a regular type thing. But the question is, are you able to join in and not take away from what I have going? And also, I think it's cool to go ahead and write down what it is that you do want in a man. You know, if you want him to be caring, you want him to be supportive, if you want him to be loving, if you want him to be a family man, if you don't want him to have kids, some people are opposed to that. If you want him to be tall, whatever the case may be, I say write down the stuff that you do want. So that way you can go ahead and kind of like somehow put it out in the atmosphere. That's what you want. People be saying, what's the Sierra prayer all the time? And I feel like sometimes instead of looking at Sierra and Russell and saying, what's the Sierra prayer? A lot of times the people who you don't want to date because he's not your type is low-key the person who might actually work out for you. I always say the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting different results. You keep dating the same exact type of dude over and over thinking that it's going to be different, sister girl, Miss Mamas. And it's not. And you keep saying, why ain't it working for me? Why ain't it working? Like every single guy that I date, they just end up. Well, they all pretty much are the same, but that's your type. That's your type, girl. That's your type. Change your type up a little bit. But I'm not going to go on and drag it, but I just felt like that was a super interesting and fun topic to touch on. And I think that it's perfectly fine to have your preference. But, hey, we're all entitled to our own opinions. I hope that this video was super entertaining. And I absolutely would love for you to drop your comments down below of what some things that you are interested in your man. Okay? Let's have a conversation. What do y'all like in y'all men? Okay? How do y'all define a man, the ideal man for you? Let me know. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure you go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you go ahead and comment. And make sure you go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because guess what? We're back and we're better. And let's be very clear, there's going to be so many more videos to come. Okay? Anyways, it's your girl Lalamilan, and I thank y'all for watching. I love y'all for real. And until next time, bye.